Hey, what's up, guys? It is DJ. New and updated mods are out now for Farm Sim 22. It's the first new mods we've gotten in 2 days, and in total to date, we only have 17 mods. We'll say only. For all platforms, 7 new and 3 updates. PC and Mac players got 4 new and 3 updates. In my notes, I accidentally wrote 7, not 17. My bad. In today's video, we'll take a look at all the new mods plus customization, and we will review every mod that got an update. Timestamps are linked below. Let's do it. Starting off today with new ones for all platforms, we have the Gumpen Mega Field and Forest map. There is something that you need to know just ahead of time. This did require the silage shed pack from Lancey Boy. However, if you watch Farm Sim News this morning, you know that Lancey Boy's mods have been removed from the mod hub. So make sure if you downloaded this map and it won't let you for some reason start because there's a mod you're missing, delete the map, re-download it, and you'll be good to go. So this is a small little town surrounded by meadows and fields. Actually, you got your little bitty town right over here. We had 24 lots on here, 1 XXL forest divided into 5 plots. That's going to be this guy right up here. We have a small town and some cell stations, as well as a bill acceptance cell installed at the pet dealer. There you go. We also have a large courtyard with a cow shed, fully automated feeding system, chicken coop. We have large free range for that, poultry farming, BGA plant, large silos covered, etc. Speaking of large silos covered, I'm not quite sure if they are because I'm pretty sure the covered silage was Lancey Boy's mod. RIP! But the good thing is, over here by your farm, and we've got all of our animals and stuff like that through down there. You cannot buy the outside of the map, so be prepared for that. You can only buy specific fields. Speaking of the fields that we own, are going to be $480,000 and $562,000 respectively, at $313 for the main farm area. As for everything else, 800, 630, 780, 500, and then the logging areas are pretty expensive as well. Pricing is in general are very expensive on this map, at least I feel that they are, but they're nice big square fields. So there's that as well. Next, we have the Fendt Farmer 300 CI. This is going to be found in small tractors, and it is made by Cayman. We also have a front loader on here as well. So let's take a look at the tractor first. 92 horsepower. We also have manual plus power shift transmission, 108 liters of fuel, 24 miles an hour, and it weighs 4.2 tons. Actually a very lightweight tractor, but it's a small one, so there you go. Configurations, we have a 42 kilogram front weight. We could do 168, 336, 3-point hitch, and back to standard. Engine options, 92 horsepower, 98, 112, and back down. Wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Radestein, Nuck-in tires, and back in. And it looks like we've got all the standard ones you would normally see in a tractor like this. Beacon lights, we have standard, left, and right, and back to standard, which is none. Carpet, yes or no on the inside. Warning signs, you've got yes and no with those. Decals, we have the dealer label, which I assume, okay, right up here at the front. We also have the diesel Ross sign, both of them or neither. GPS, yes or no. They do say only visuals. That is good to know. Warning markers, yes and no's around the front. Do we have any warning markers around the back? Yes, we do. They look great. Reflector only wheel hub. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that customization option before. Front loader, we have Fendt or no. Now we do have that front loader as we mentioned. Colors, we have the green, black, orange, and petrol, which I love. And then your rim colors are going to be very similar to match those. However, you can choose any rim color that you want. And of course, your license plate. And then your front loader weighs 680 kilograms and it will have all of the main colors. Next up, we have the Demco 1200 gallon SideQuest tanks. Yeah, man. Yo, look how good these things look from custom modding. Oh, yeah. These hold 4,543 liters. That's going to be liquid fertilizer and herbicide. Condition, we have new and used. And it's really not in condition so much as it is logos. Now, main colors here, we've got yellow, white, and gray. And then your design color is going to be the hoses, so you can actually change these up to a multitude of different bits. But what do they work with? Well, custom modding say that currently it only works with their John Deere 8R 2020 and 2022 mods. I believe these are both of the ones that can be found in their John Deere 8R series pack, so you only have to download one mod. However, it's not a required mod, which is actually kind of cool. GG custom modding. I made this not required. It's kind of nice. Let's pull through. Let's just double check and make sure that these are actually the ones that it's supposed to work with. Can I get through? Yeah, there you go. How about that? And look, it's even hooked up to the wheels back here. It's so cool, man. All right, so we'll drop that off. We will back out of there. So there's your 2020 model. And then we'll go and double check the 2022 model just to make sure. Back it up, pull around. And if you're curious, I didn't have to do anything to these tractors. They're actually just base models. I did 0 customization to them. Boop, got them hooked. Works perfectly fine. How cool is that? Next up from Slush's Modding, we have their Lizard APL Slurry and Digestate Spreader. Well, I think it's a spreader anyway. I think it's just a... Well, it says it's a spreader, but I don't see the spready thingy on it anywhere. Where's the spready thingy? I have no idea. All right, well, let's talk about it anyway. 17,000 liter capacity, give for slurry and digestate. 7.3 tons, 170 horsepower is required for it. 8.5 meter working width at 9 miles an hour. We've got different wheel options. We have different wheel setups, main color. Goodness gracious, what a massive amount of colors. And then a totally different color setup for the design and different setup for those rims as well. I'm very interested to see how this thing works. So we are just going to hook it up to these. I believe that'll work just fine. And I'm going to use the mod Power Tools, which is available right now on PC. Has been for like a year and a half, something like that. Maybe not that long, but it's been available for a while. We're going to select this. We are going to fill it up with slurry. Don't have access. Face doesn't have access to this land. Come on, let's pull through. Need to unfold it. Oh. Well, that makes sense. All right. Well, that's how it works. And it sprays backwards even if you're driving forward. So there you go. Nice slurry tanker for you. Very cool. Next up, we have actually 2 Lely Tigos. This one is the Tigo 100 XR. In the game, it says XR 100D. Nice. 54,000 liters, 11.8 tons to 320 horsepower. It goes 12 miles an hour. Nothing too crazy about that. Wheel brands, we have Stein, Michelin, BKT, Midas, which bumps those bad boys up and back down. And we can't go standard and wide for the majority of those brands. We have Lely. We also have Lely number 2, which makes the bottom red. We have Fendt 1 and Fendt 2. Fendt 2 is a black beauty. Look at that. I like that. Let's go with the Fendt number 2. Silage additive tank, of course, yes and no at the front. We also have... Now that's what I'm talking about right there. That is a very cool trailer with some pretty sweet customization. And next, from a totally different modder, we have something a little bit different and way different customization. This is the Lely Tigo XR75. 38,000 liters, 10,700 tons, 200 horsepower required. 12 miles an hour. Wheel brands is really the only thing we've got here. We have Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Fredestad, and back in standard and wide tires, but no colors, no Fendt, nothing like that. But it is smaller, so maybe this is what you're looking for. And your last new one today for all platforms is going to be the Agricultural Fair. This is a place where you can sell pretty much everything they say. Grain, pallets, produce, wood, cotton, it can all be sold here. Products from other mods will also be accepted as long as they have been categorized. So that is cool. Only $25,000 for this. Everything is solid. So as all farm sim players like to do for whatever reason, we run on stuff. So you can run on these things if you would like. I will say the dedication it has taken to not only design this, get stop signs and stuff like that taken care of, but also like boxes. If you ever go to like a trade fair or something like that, you'll see that people unpack their stuff and they just chunk their boxes and pallets and stuff towards the back. I think it's very cool that they did this. Each set is just a little bit different and it looks very good. This, I don't think that this was just a mod that they threw together overnight. I think this took some time. Oh. Huh. I'm a sorcerer now, I guess. I don't know what just happened there. That was fun. Making our way over to some mod updates for all platforms. First one is Galgenberg 2.0. This is version 2 of the mod, and they do say this update will require a new game save, but looks like a great update. So issues that have been fixed. Road network completely recreated, corrected the alignment of the floor angles, fixed the apple orchard, courtyard 2 and courtyard 5 have been newly built, deco vehicles eliminated, should probably be able to read, country trade completely rebuilt, and various minor bugs fixed. Now, we have additions as well. So a mill has been integrated, 3 new types of fruit. We have Clee, alfalfa, and rye. I'm not sure what Clee is. Let me know down in the comments. They've also implemented leftover apples as additional feeding. That's super cool. Feed mixer with organic shop for courtyard number 1. Walkable in fire. Whatever that means. Integrated manure purchase and wood chip purchase, added lime production to the gravel works, and added map selection for easy and difficulty feeding. Very cool. Next update is Green Gold Farm. This is version 1.1. Bugs been fixed. The seasons correspond to the Brazilian, and added live animals to the pet shop. This is Ballam Road Dairy Farming from FS Landscaping. I do want to take a moment to thank FS for sending over the changelog ahead of time to take a look at and let you guys know on Farm Sim News a few days ago, so shout out to you, bro. All right, let's talk about the update. This is version 1.1. New calving shed, new up-to-date parlor, new grass and meadow texture with longer grass, new ground texture throughout the map, move the milk collection point at the rear pasture, new farmhouse model, smaller cattle nav meshes to reduce lag, new wider planks on new cattle shed to reduce lag, lots of details and extra details, 4 new types of hedges to reduce lag, new house building models, village has a new makeover, signposts added throughout the map, manure spawn point for side shed moving, 2 new map borders to give more natural feeling. We gotta scroll down. On a new save, the first cut silage is already cut and covered in the silage clamp. You also start with hay and straw bales, leaving less work to do on day number 1. That is really cool. Also, gate collection has been fixed. They've also outer land is now free to purchase. Prices have been increased for the Pemberton Farm Shop. Ground texture is completely remade on the second farm called Home Farm. You now own the horse manure pit at Home Farm, and it already contains manure. New roof design on buildings at the farm shop area to reduce lag. Dividing wall removed from the shed opposite the new cattle sheds. Extra road marker added, and new save game required. Oof, had to take a break in the middle of that. Jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players. First up, we have the Titan standard containers from Hispanamani and 82 Studio. These are exactly like the regular standard containers. However, we have some licensed logos on here. So you guys can go through, find what you're looking for, and you are good to go. Nurse is one of my favorites, so we'll leave that on there. We still have tension belts, we still have configurable sizes, and all the way through, all the way down to the biggest ones. And of course, you have all of your main colors. So just be aware, it's exactly like the regular standard containers, just says Titan on the side, or other things. That's not the only Titan mod that we got today, though, because the Titan flat rack containers, also by Hispanamani and 82 Studio, are here as well. If you guys have the flat rack container installed and you're on PC, well, then heads up. You can make it say Titan, or APL, Arcus, China shipping, DHL, whatever you want. You're good to go, but it works exactly the same. Your third new one for PC and Mac players today is going to be the PTH ABR 600. This is from Agor Design Austria, and it looks really, really good, but what is it? Well, in real life, this is pretty cool. It is used as an additional brake for tractors and is coupled to the front hydraulics like a normal device without any modifications. There's a magnet on the inside which works without auxiliary energy. It serves as the core. The braking force is controlled by means of a double acting control unit. Finally, the speed of the engine is reduced via the PTO shaft, and the tractor combination is braked. In this way, you can protect the service brake on long descents and gently catch a high revving engine again. So very cool there. However, in Farm Sim it does absolutely nothing. So there you go. Don't know why it's PC only, but maybe they'll release it on platform version. Weights, we've got quite a few extra weights on here. We go from 150 kilograms all the way to 1 ton. Protected bar, yes and no. And upper link, we have top position, middle, and bottom. And then we have main colors of all of the above. Actually, white looks super good, but black looks good as well. And your last new mod for PC and Mac players today is No Sleep. Well, this modification completely blocks the possibility of sleeping in game and sounds absolutely terrifying. And lastly today, let's talk about some updates for PC and Mac players. The first one is Universal Autoload version 1.4.1. Added vehicle settings for Hay and Forge Pack DLC, improved loading and unloading of round bales, and improved the frame rate when operating vehicles on foot. Pallet Autoload Specialization also has an update to version 1.11. Improved the translations to different languages, added load height offset for pallets whose origin is not under the pallet. By configurable key default Control-Alt-Y, the load can be selected automatically based on what is in loading range. A selection of loaded objects is displayed in the purchase menu, and when loading on an AL, the loaded objects are taken out of the loading list for the other ALs, or autoloads, for Giant's trigger error. And your last update for PC and Mac players is the Meprozet PN-50. This is version 101. Hubs for the Midas wheels have been added, rear warning triangle enlarged, the order of color changes has been changed, reversing light added, and icons improved. Well guys, that is it for today's new mod video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, enjoy the DjGoHam fam, double check those notification bells as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. This morning at Farm Sim News, we talked about new lawn care trailers from 82 Studio, as well as a global market, which looks super cool, place where you back up your semi trucks to, as well as Lancy Boy leaving. If you want, well, everything I know about it at least, check that video out if you haven't seen it already. Otherwise, just hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.